All right, let's do predictions. Finally, we're doing a show at the time we always set out to say we were going to do podcasts under 30 minutes. Finally, we're going to get one done under 30 minutes. By the way,
we haven't done it yet. So
not yet.
Yeah, it's not done yet, but we get. I think we'll nail it this one.
Okay.
If you're just tuning in, remember we got a little. You can win $100 if you nail the score, get the score exactly correct for the Miami Duke game. First on the timeline with the score, only one entry. If you got more than one, erase the ones you don't like. You have to be subscribed. What else am I? Oh, and we're talking about on our YouTube page, not the audio podcast page. Did I miss anything?
No. All good. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Forrest.
Or it has to be exact.
It has to be exact.
It's a no-brainer, but you should still say it
because
you win money.
Let's be honest, 36-14. That was a 36 is a hard number just to pick.
Two people were very close. They were like within a point or two, but you got to be exact.
36 is a very odd number to pick in football. That's why so many people missed it.
Yeah,
I think. Okay, Forrest, what do you got? Let's start with what game? We're gonna do all the ACC games. End with Miami and Duke, but what game you want to start with?
Okay. First off, let's see. We got
a big one, right? SMU and Pitt.
Yeah, SMU and Pitt is playing. That's probably the biggest one of the week. I was like, I kind of crapped on Pittsburgh last week. I hadn't really followed them, and so I got to check them out last week, and they're much better than I thought. So that's a 5 p.m. That's 8 p.m. It's a night game over there on the East Coast. Pittsburgh's at SMU. Number 18 Pittsburgh is at number 20 SMU. Right now, SMU is a 7.5 point favorite. It's got a 59.5 total. I think that Pittsburgh is probably going to win this game. I liked what I saw with them last week. I know it was like Larry Fitzgerald bobblehead night. That might have had something to do with them backing around Syracuse. But I still like them on the road to keep it going. And, they'll stay undefeated heading towards their showdown with Clemson in a couple weeks. So I'm going to say Pittsburgh wins this game 31-17.
31-17. All right, Rudy?
I'm actually going to take SMU in this game. I think SMU is going to be close. And I'm going to go right around where Forrest said. I'm going to say 32-28. I think SMU.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I got. I don't know. But I agree with almost basically everything Forrest said. I just feel like it's just going to flip-flop score, man. I think SMU is actually going to end up winning this game.
Well, I'm going to take Pitt because I think people are underestimating their defense. I think defense is the only thing that can keep you in the game against SMU. And watching Duke and SMU, it made me really believe that SMU is not that good either. Even though they did have 6 turnovers and still won that game, I think people are going to be shocked how Pitt defense puts the clamps. They're going to put the clamps on SMU. So I'm going to say Pitt's not going to score much. So I'm actually going to go on this is like a 28-27 affair to me, Pitt. So I wrote these down. All right, what's the next game for us?
So one of those teams will not be undefeated in the ACC next week.
Yeah.
Other big game in the ACC that I'm interested to watch is Louisville traveling to Clemson.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Clemson, like I said, after that initial beatdown they got from Georgia, and it was bad, I thought they were just kind of whatever. And they've ripped off 6 straight. They look good doing it. But I don't think they've faced definitely not an offense of the caliber of Louisville.
No.
We saw what they could do against Miami. I know our defense is our defense, but Louisville's got players on the offensive side for sure, all over the place. So I'm interested to see this game. Right now, the spread is 11. Clemson's favored by 11 at home.
I can see that.
Yeah, total of 61.5. So they think some points are going to be scored in this game. I think Clemson's going to win the game. I think they're playing well, but I think it will be closer because I think Louisville's going to score. And I think it's 30. I'm going to say 35-28. I think it's going to be a similar type of game that Miami and Louisville played, but I think Clemson in the end is going to come out a touchdown ahead.
Yeah.
So Forrest got Clemson.
35-28. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Clemson as well, only because Louisville, first off, like the city, like the club, never had a good set there. And that's why I despise Louisville.
Comedy based.
Yeah, the crowds are there's a little something left to be desired there. So I'm going to take Clemson as well. I'm kind of around the same where you're at. I'm going to say a little bit higher though. I'm going to go 38-34 Clemson. A little bit closer, but
I like that prediction.
Yeah.
I like that prediction. And let's see. Look, I really think Clemson's going to win, but this is going to be my upset pick. I think Louisville, where is it at? In Clemson?
It's at Clemson.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm going to change that. Clemson, they will score a lot. So I'm going to go above what y'all put in. I'm going to say it's going to be like a Miami shootout. I think it's going to be like a 48-45 game. Clemson.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's do Miami now. Miami Duke. What we got?
Both night games there, by the way. So Duke, Miami, 9 a.m. kickoff for us on the West Coast, noon kickoff for everybody else. It's going to be 79 degrees and sunny at kickoff, according to AccuWeather. Right now, Miami is a 20-point favorite. I guess it's gone down a little bit.
Yep.
And the total's 54.5.
Well, actually, it started at 19.
Yeah, went up to
21, and now it's back down to 20. Because we got to say that because people that watch our podcast be like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I am a compulsive gambler, so don't worry about the gambling things. I got that down. So, I think we're going to win this game fairly easily. Maybe going away, but I feel like I'm going to be comfortable the whole game, which is what I want. I think we're going to score 5 touchdowns, 3 field goals. I think we're going to punt once, maybe not even at all. But
even against Florida State, in Florida State, we scored 7 out of 8 times we had the ball, something crazy like that. They said.
I forgot to check that because I remember I had that punting stat.
Yeah.
But you know what? 4 touchdowns. They have 4 touchdowns and 6 field goals. So it's 28.
6 field goals?
No,
a lot, bro.
I'm sorry. 4 touchdowns and 3 field goals. 37. I think we're only going to score 37 points again, but I think we hold them to 1 touchdown, 3 field goals, so 16. 38-16.
38-16. I like that. Forrest, 38. All right, Rudy?
One nice thing I can say about Duke is they had the best starter jacket back in the 80s. I thought of all the starter jackets, Duke starter jacket with the big D on the back. I thought that was and the Georgia Tech with the big hornet on the back. That was great too. Great starter jackets. But other than that, I get tired of Duke. I get tired of the basketball. I get tired of it's too much. Not a fan. So obviously taking Miami in this. I think they were projecting it. I think they said like almost the score of last week's game. I think the computer said like 36-18, something like that. And it's going to be right around there. I would say like maybe more 42-18. I think Miami's going to put.
Oh, that's a good one.
But definitely Miami. We'll say 42-18.
Okay, and I'm gonna kind of ride that train too. I think Miami scores in the 40s. I was going to say 42 as well, but I'm going to say 42-16. I think 40. You know what? I'll go. I don't think they're going to score 3 touchdowns. No, I will. I'll say 42-21. That's my score. 42-21, 42-16. And Forrest was 38 what?
38-16.
All right. I'm keeping our records.
And by the way, we went over 30 minutes. But
we did go over 30 minutes. But it's okay. It's okay.
I just want to say, I looked it up. Dylan Joyce, who I'd love to get a Dylan Joyce jersey, by the way, our punter. The unseen hurricane. That's what I call him.
Oh, I saw him after the game. He had family members waiting. I didn't say hi to him, but I was like,
he's got a clean uniform every time.
Clean. I don't think he even sweated that whole game. He was just he can't. You know how other players hit the showers? He was just like, let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
He had 1 punt. You were correct, which keeps him. He was averaging under 2 punts a game. I think he's somewhere around 1.3 punts per game right now. Which is a sign of a great offense. That's all you know.
Yeah.
Talk about no pressure. That's the kind of job I need. Play for a team that scores every time.
Yeah.
Amazing.
If we end up winning the whole natty and he gets a ring, he's like, what'd you do? He's like, I punted about 20 times.
Yeah. Yeah. The secretary who also gets a ring actually did more work.
Right.
We love you, Dylan. Keep it up.
We love you, man. Big shout outs to all the Canes. Look, subscribe. This is how we get paid. Subscribe to the page, man. Thank you so much for helping us build this. Remember, you can win $100. If you don't know how, go back in the podcast and listen. Man, but thank you. Subscribe and all that stuff. Forrest, where are you going to be at?
I am going to be, I'm home for a couple weeks, but I'll be at the New York Comedy Festival on November 14th at the New York Comedy Club. I also will be doing a recording the next night at Gotham for Comedy Records, which is my label. And we're gonna have a lot of great comics on the show, including Hamburger Jones. You remember him?
Hamburger.
He's gonna be on the comedy record. I'm just very excited to meet him. And
wait, you said it's your record company? You started a record company?
No. The one that I record with, Comedy Records.
Oh, I was like, Forrest making moves, man.
Yeah. So I'll be at the New York Comedy Festival, and then 2 weeks after that, I'll be at Mike Mania in Phoenix, Arizona. Everything's on forrestshaw.net.
All right. For Rudy?
Coming up Monday, November 4th through the 10th, you can find me at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, MGM Grand in Vegas. Then after that, I got a week off. Then I'll be in New Brunswick at the Stress Factory with Michael. That's the 22nd, 23rd. And then I'll be opening for Steve Byrne at the House of Comedy, Mall of America, November 26th through I believe, December 1st, like basically all Thanksgiving weekend. But just go to rudypavichcomedy.com.
All right. And I'll be in Madison, Wisconsin, November 7th through 9th. First time headlining that club. Rudy couldn't come with me. I'm very upset about that, but whatever. November 7th through 9th, I want to see you there. And I'll be November 15th. I'm popping back into Pasadena Ice House to do a show. So get your tickets. That show is halfway sold out already. So thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time. Go Canes! Go Canes! Go Canes!